The island of Formosa is a natural botanical garden. The thousands of flowers native to this beautiful island have cast a magical spell on the Chinese people. Over the centuries, the floral attractions here have had a profound impact on culture and have inspired the island's poets, painters, and composers to great achievements. At dawn, dusk, and during the changing seasons, the floral splendor of Formosa is most in evidence. Here, spring is everlasting. This subtropical island has a diverse climate. The tropical plains, temperate hills, and cool mountains support thousands of wildflower species that blossom with fragrance and mystery. This is an enchanting world that explodes with color and natural variety. Vivid reds and violets adorn Formosa's lush valleys during the spring. The mood of the people blooms along with the flowers. This ancient proverb is an ode to the gorgeous delights of spring on this island and underscores the intimate connection between people and flowers here. Every spring, the islanders gather around the thick foliage and flower-dotted shrubs for picnics and relaxation. The spring and summer transform Formosa into a Garden of Eden, where the flowers are more inviting than forbidding. This botanical utopia gives islanders their sense of life and vitality. On a tour of Formosa, you will see how the abundance and variety of flowers have influenced formal landscaping and architecture in both traditional Chinese styles and in European gardens. These popular cultural attractions are now open to the public, where visitors can enjoy leisurely and fragrant walks along winding paths in gardens surrounding the island's magnificent architecture. Over the millennia, the Chinese passion for flowers has grown. Here, an appreciation of flowers and an understanding of their cultural symbolism is synonymous with wisdom. The phrase, "a solitary orchid is a barren valley," is a recurrent metaphor in Chinese literature. It has been used to describe female beauty and innocence, as well as monastic scholarship. Similarly, the flower of the plum, chrysanthemum, and bamboo are used to symbolize wisdom. The plum blossom is a favorite of the Chinese bards. It is considered to be the leading light of the floral world. For this reason, the first lunar month is called the month of the plum flower. The peony is the king of all flowers. Its brilliance and glamour have made it an auspicious symbol of wealth and nobility. The ancient books of China trace more than 90 varieties of peony through history. The fragrant peony is a colorful symbol of Chinese culture. Flowers are so important to the Chinese people that lunar months have been named after them, and legendary deities have been created to supervise them. plum blossom gives its name to the first lunar month. The patron goddess is Princess Shouyang. Her father, the Emperor Wuji of the southern Song dynasty, created a special makeup for members of his court made of plum blossoms. Orchids name the second month. The poet Chu Yuan is the patron of orchids. His verses on the fragrance and elegance of orchids won him this honor. Peach blossoms bloom during the third month under the watchful eyes of flower goddess Lady Shi of the state of Chu. Peony blossoms of the fourth month are represented by a favorite concubine of the Han Emperor Wuji, Li Chuan. The pomegranate is the flower of the fifth month. Zhong Kui, famed for his ability to exorcise evil spirits, is the patron god of pomegranates. The lotus month is sixth. Shi Shu is the patron goddess of the lotus, a famed beauty who vanquished enemies of the dynasty through seduction. The seventh month is named for the balsam. Its patron is Shu Chong of the Qing dynasty, who is often pictured in Chinese paintings admiring flowers while holding an hibiscus and a tuberose in his hand. The eighth month is named for sweet osmanthus. Shu Hui is the goddess of sweet osmanthus. She was a concubine of the Tang Emperor Caizong. The chrysanthemum names the ninth month. The poet naturalist Zhou Huangming of the Qing dynasty is its patron. Lady Hua Rui is the goddess of the hibiscus, the flower of the 10th month. She was a concubine of Meng Chang of Shu State of the 5 dynasties. The god of the 11th month flower, the camellia, is Yang Yu Huan, a concubine of the Tang Emperor of Xuan Song. The 12th month is named for Narcissus and is represented by the goddess of the low river. Another manifestation of the Chinese passion for flowers is the development of the art of flower arrangement. This art traces its roots from the 16th century and has been handed down through the ages. Intricately woven gladioli and lotuses are floral representations of nature itself, with all her color and variety. Floral artists also use such techniques as painting, pressing, and molding real flowers to preserve their beauty. The Chinese say, no flowers are better than poorly arranged flowers. The vase that holds the arrangement is as important as the arrangement itself. Historically, vases have acted as an emblem of social class. The nobles of the Han dynasty arranged long-stem flowers in bronze vases and placed them in the great halls of magnificent buildings. People of modest social status, such as scholars and men of letters, use smaller flowers in vases. The peony and lotus require ample vases, reflecting their venerated status in Chinese culture. The aesthetics of flower arrangement require attention to detail. Of great importance are the number of flowers, the mix of the species, the length of the cut, spacing, and the placement of vases. Proper arrangement, either exuberant or subtle, accentuates the natural beauty of flowers. Flowers should be arranged to mirror the exuberance of nature. Vases should never be placed in rows or in any pattern that looks dull and uniform. Arrangements that vary shape and color create a feeling of motion and do flowers aesthetic justice. Flowers, female beauty, and moonlit evenings are held in equal esteem. In fact, the romantic attachment of the Chinese to flowers resonates throughout the culture and is reflected in work, leisure, architecture, and urban design. It is said that the city of springtime is filled with blooming flowers. The popularity of flowers is evident each spring as thousands of flower lovers flock to the floral exhibitions where the festivities are as exuberant as the colors on display. A Chinese opera captures this floral rapture. Celestial flowers bloom in a riot of violet and red. Those harbingers of spring color romantic fancy and fill the hearts of poets. Chinese legend holds that flower goddesses visit the countryside each spring to scatter blossoms that plant seeds of yearning among the people. More than 350 species of potted plants are native to the island of Formosa. Some are flowering plants, while others are of the leaf variety. The leaf species include perennial herbs, woody and fleshy plants, orchids, palm trees, and cacti. Many of the flowering variety, such as chrysanthemums, roses, gladioli, and gerberis, are targeted for foreign export. Plants are cultivated in nurseries using high technology to increase yields. Most are grown for aesthetic applications, but some of the herbal variety are used in the manufacture of medicine. The center of flower cultivation is in Changhua, Taichung, and Pingtung counties. Here, colorful gardens are maintained by horticulturalists who understand the mysteries of nature. Their work begins at dawn and continues late into the night. But the rich harvests that result from months of toil can also result in high profits. Few Formosans are lucky enough to claim the cultivation of beauty as their occupation. The horticulturalists of Pingtung are dedicated to their work. Their motivation transcends the desire for profit. To them, the flowers themselves are a sweet reward. During the spring, the highways that cross Formosa are filled with farmers bringing their colorful flowers to market. The flower harvest imparts a special feeling of energy and vitality throughout the island. For this reason, the flower blossom season is a popular time for tourist visits. Most Formosan cities have established flower markets in their downtown areas. These markets are popular attractions, especially during the spring holiday season, when thousands of visitors flock from the countryside to take part in the festive celebration of color and fragrance. Buyers can pick from flowers of all seasons, from each of Formosa's regions, and the flower farmers have all the business they can handle. Domestic flower farming and direct marketing are emerging as key growth sectors in the Formosan economy. Today, freshly cut flowers are considered a necessary household decoration. Many urban flower markets earn over $1 million new Taiwan dollars each day in gross sales. Flower markets in suburban areas located along highways are equally busy. One such market is the Tenhui Highway Garden, one of Formosa's special attractions. Actually, its unique arrangement makes it more like an esplanade than a highway. Long rows of residential buildings are adorned with planted and potted flowers of every type. Travelers can stop along the highway to buy flowers of their liking. This special highway is an attractive combination of garden, mode of transport, shopping center, and residence. Flowers are also used as lush decorations for tea houses and coffee shops. Potted iron trees and Chinese evergreens are also used to decorate the home and office throughout Formosa. And in Taipei City, rooftop and terrace gardens adorn aerial views of this busy metropolis. The greening of Taipei has been encouraged by the city government. Here, seedlings and potting soil have been distributed free of charge to residents. The growing seedlings are helping to bring the feeling of nature back to urban life. In fact, seedling cultivation is being encouraged in cities throughout the island. The plan is to bring all vacant lots under cultivation to accomplish the dual goal of beautification and economic development. The town of Baiho in Tainan County has already achieved considerable success with the cultivation of the lotus. Lotus blossoms, now common, have made Baiho a tourist attraction, as well as a major regional supplier of foodstuffs made from the lotus. Through cooperation between the government and the private sector, cultivation in tents has grown during recent years. Like greenhouses, the inexpensive and flexible tents provide a nurturing and protective atmosphere for mass cultivation of flowers. A new breed of flower entrepreneurs has developed on the island. Using new agricultural technology to increase yields, these entrepreneurs have been able to meet domestic demand while setting aside 20% of their products for export. Mass cultivation is gradually replacing the older and less efficient methods of growing and marketing flowers. The objective of the new flower industry is to fully develop plants native to Formosa and to create a more varied product line by importing new foreign species. For example, foreign species of orchids are being cultivated through tissue culture at Yangmingshan Horticultural Experiment Center, where the objective is to increase color, variety, and yield. At the Taiwan Agricultural Center, considerable success has already been achieved in controlling the color and appearance of carnations through artificial pollination. And at the Taichung Tongshi farm, pear blossoms are being grafted to create a sweeter and more meaty pear. Daffodils and lilies are the focus of experiments at the Agricultural Experiment Center in Wufeng, where new hybrids are being developed. These advances in agricultural technology are encouraging and foreshadow more growth in this colorful industry. Ecology and conservation are emerging as the key issue of the decade. Nowhere is the importance of this issue more keenly felt than on the island of Formosa. The special topography and climate of this varied island has nurtured the creation of a unique world of rare and beautiful flower species. They are found in national parks, growing wildly along highways, and in the homes of the people here. Few societies venerate the flower as does the Chinese. This floral island has been created through hard work and a deep respect for preserving the wonder of nature. It is yours to come and visit. We are pleased to share this sample of our flower world. We hope you come to see for yourself. Visit Formosa soon.